Living alive on the planet Earth is not much easy as we think. Even it's human or the king of the jungle. It doesn't matter. Surviving is all about sense, strength, speed, toxicity, bravery, unity, struggle. It's impossible to having these qualities in one species. It's difficult, but don't forget to tell us in comment box, is there any species having these all qualities? Which is the most dangerous animal on the planet Earth? Are we the most dangerous animal? What do you think? Before starting this video, we have to clear our concept about venom and poison. Venom, a toxic substance produced by some animals such as snakes, scorpions or bees that is injected into prey or an enemy chiefly by biting or stinging and has an injurious or lethal effect. Poison, a substance that through its chemical action usually kills, injures or impairs an organism. Executioner wasp, Polistes cornifex, is a new tropical whispered wasp in the cosmopolitan genus Polis, known for its extremely painful and potent sting. The wasp is native to Central and South America. It is a very large yellow and brown paper wasp that establishes small colonies which build nests under the eaves of buildings or suspended from branches. The colonies are founded by solitary queens. Not all nests have a female with developed ovaries. Description: Polistes cornifex is the largest new tropical wasp in the genus Polistes with a body length up to 3 cm. The normal size is 24 to 27 mm with a possible maximum of 33 mm. Despite its size, it is a relatively non-aggressive insect. It is colored yellow with some brown strips. These are partially blackish. The antennae are yellow with a darkened base. The head is yellow, the crown of the head being black or ending with reddish brown strips. The maxillae are brown or reddish brown outlined in black. The thorax is yellow, the dorsal part black but with a quartet of dark reddish brown spots. The pronotum is totally or almost totally colored. The abdomen is yellow. The second segment darkened at the base. The wings are reddish brown or yellowish reddish brown and the feet are dark colored. Habit: the species is found in coastal, humid and open areas such as in evergreen tropical forests. In tropical zones like Paraguay, Brazil and Argentina, it is found in extensive wooded habitats without heavy rain. Feeding: the English naturalist Thomas Belt observed how a Polistes cornifex wasp which had found a large caterpillar chewed it up and made half of it into a macerated ball. Picking this up, it hovered for a few seconds and then circled several times round the place among the dense foliage where the other half of the caterpillar lays. It then flew off but returned a couple of minutes later and quickly located the correct hole among the leaves. Although not a particularly aggressive wasp species, it has garnered a reputation in many Latin American countries for its potent sting. The YouTube personality and wildlife educator Nathaniel Coyote Peterson has deliberately exposed himself to a variety of stinging insects for entertainment and educational purpose and declared that the executional wasp sting is the most painful he has ever received, more painful than that of the bullet's aunt. If you like, then don't forget to press like button and subscribe the channel and press bell icon for every new updated video. Tarantula hawk. A tarantula hawk is a spider wasp that preys on tarantulas. Tarantula hawk belong to any of the many species in the genera Pepsi and Hemispepsi. They are one of the largest parasitoid wasps, using their sting to paralyze their prey before dragging it to a broad nest as living food. A single egg is laid on the prey, hatching to a larva which eats the still living prey. Description: the more familiar species are up to 5 cm 2 inches long, making them among the largest of wasps and have blue-black bodies and bright rust-colored wings. Other species have black wings with blue highlights. The vivid coloration found on their bodies and especially wings is an aposematism, advertising to potential predators the wasp's ability to deliver a painful sting. Their long legs have hook claws for grappling with their victims. The stinger of a female Pepsis grossa can be up to 7 mm long, and the powerful sting is considered one of the most painful insect sting in the world. Behavior: the female tarantula hawk was sting a tarantula between the legs, paralyzes it, then drags the prey to a specially prepared burrow where a single egg is laid on the spider's abdomen and the burrow entrance is covered. Distribution: worldwide distribution of tarantula hawk includes areas from India to Southeast Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia, and the Americas. Tarantula hawk species have been observed from as far as Logan, Utah, and south as far as Argentina, with at least 250 species living in South America. Sting: tarantula hawk wasps are relatively docile and rarely sting without provocation. However, the sting, particularly that of tarantula hawk, is among the most painful of all insects, though the intense pain only lasts about 5 minutes. One researcher described the pain as immediate, excruciating, unrelenting pain that simply shuts down one's ability to do anything except scream. Mental discipline simply does not work in these situations. In terms of scale, the wasp sting is rated near the top of the Sekhmet sting pain index, second only to that of the bullet ant, and is described by Sekhmet as blinding fierce, shockingly electric. Fly. The tsetse fly, also known as tick-tick flies, and large biting flies that inhabit much of tropical Africa. The tsetse flies includes all the species in the genus Glossina, which are placed in their own family. Polycinidae, the tsetse are obligate parasites that live by feeding on the blood of invertebrates. Tsetse have been extensively studied because of their role in transmitting diseases. Tsetse can be distinguished from other large flies by two easily observed features. Tsetse fold their wings completely when they are resting so that one wing rests directly on top of the other over their abdomen. The tsetse also have a long proboscis which extends directly forward and is attached by a distinct bulb to the bottom of their head. Like all other insects, tsetse flies have an adult body comprising their visibly distinct parts: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. The head has large eyes distinctly separated on each side and a distinct forward pointing proboscis attached underneath by a large bulb. The thorax is large, made of three fused segments. 3 pairs of legs are attached to the thorax, as are 2 wings and 2 halteres. The abdomen is short but wide and changes dramatically in volume during feeding. The tsetse have an unusual life cycle which may be due to the richness of their food source. A female fertilizes only one egg at a time and retain each egg within her uterus to have the offspring develop internally during the first 3 larval stages. Brazilian yellow scorpion. Titius cerulatus. The Brazilian yellow scorpion is a species of scorpion of the family Buthidae. It is native to Brazil and its venom is extremely toxic. It's the most dangerous scorpion in South America and responsible by the most fatal cases. Adult specimens typically measure between 5 to 7 cm, 2 to 3 inches in length. As suggested by its common name, coloration consists of pale yellow legs and pedipalp with a darker shade of yellowish brown on the trunk, fingers, and tip of the tail. Like other members of the family Buthidae, T. cerulatus has a bulbous tail, often carried in a characteristic forward curve over the back, which is segmented with prominent ridges and serration. The tail is tipped with a venom-injecting barb capable of embolizing prey or delivering defensive strike. Their geographic range: the species is endemic to Brazil and widely found throughout the country, including the state of Bahia, Ceará, and all over the South America. In Brazil, the sting cases reported from 12,000 in 2000 to 140,000 by 2018. An abundance of prey, notably cockroaches and shelters along with the lake of predators, is believed to be a cause of the increase in scorpion number in Brazilian cities. Feeding: it has a diet of insects such as cockroaches and is suited to life in sewers and trash heaps in urban areas. Having a low metabolic rate, it can survive for months without eating. In Brazil, scorpions are credited with causing the highest incidence of human envenomation when compared to those caused by all other venomous animals, including snakes and spiders combined, with mortality rates ranging from 1.0 to 2.0% among children and elderly persons. The yellow scorpion is responsible for more medically significant accidents than any other scorpion in the country. Most stings occur in urban areas, inside or near homes, with greater frequency in the south and southeast during the warm and rainy months. Effect: in mild cases, localized pain in primary symptoms. The yellow scorpion has an excitatory neurotoxin that attacks the autonomic nervous system, causing the release of adrenaline, noradrenaline, and acetylcholine, causing an immense variety of symptoms in the victim. Clinical effects may include hyperglycemia, fever, priapism, agitation, hypersalivation, tachycardia, hypertension, mydriasis, sweating, hyperthermia, tremor, gastrointestinal complication, diarrhea, abdominal pain, nausea, vomit, and pancreatitis. Convulsion and coma are relatively rare but can occur. Death usually results for pulmonary edema and cardiorespiratory failure. Death can occur between 1 to 6 hours or 12 to 14 hours, depending on the age group, the person's state of health, and the quantity of injecting venom. The venom of this species seems to have different lethalities according to its distribution. Yellow scorpion LD50 of 51.6 microgram per kilogram. Ant. The name army ant is applied to over 200 ant species in different lineages. Due to their aggressive predatory foraging groups known as raids, a huge number of ants forage simultaneously over a limited area. Another shared feature is that unlike most ant species, army ants do not construct permanent nests. All species are members of the true ant family, Formicidae, but several groups have independently evolved the same basic behavioral and ecological syndrome. This syndrome is often referred to as legionary behavior and may be an example of convergent evolution. Workers. The workers of army ants are usually blind or can have compound eyes that are reduced to a single lens. There are species of army ants where the workers' caste may show polymorphism based on physical difference and job allocation. However, there are also species that show no polymorphism at all. The workers' caste is usually composed of sterile female worker ants. Soldiers. The soldiers of army ants are larger than the workers, and they have much larger mandibles than the workers' class of ant, with older soldiers possessing larger head and stronger mandibles than the younger ones. They protect the colony and help carry the heaviest load of prey to the colony bivouac. Males are large in size and have a large cylindrical abdomen, highly modified mandibles, and uncommon genitalia not seen in other ants. They have 13 segments on their antennae, are related, have wings, and therefore can resemble wasps. Colonies of real army ants always have only one queen, while some other ant species can have several queens. Queen behavior. Behavior of the larger ant on earth. Army ants such as African Dorylus queens have the greatest reproductive potential among insects, with an egg-laying capacity of several million per month. Army ant queens never have to leave the protection of the colony. The whole colony of army ants can consume up to 500,000 prey animals each day, so can have a significant influence of the population diversity and behavior of their prey. The prey selection differ with the species. Underground species prey primarily on ground-dwelling arthropods and their larvae, earthworms, and occasionally also the young vertebrate, turtle eggs, or oily seeds. A majority of the species, the colony robbers, specialize in the offspring of other ants and wasps. Nesting. Army ants do not build a nest like most other ants. Instead, they build a living nest with their bodies, known as the bivouac. Bivouacs tend to be found in tree trunks or burrows dug by the ants. The members of the bivouac hold onto each other's legs and so build a sort of ball, which may look unstructured to a layman's eyes, but is actually a well-organized structure.